Waalaikumsalam. Hi, Masha. Have you had breakfast? This is my breakfast. So we have 4 people. Hi, Farah. Waalaikumsalam. Where's everybody else? Only 4, 5 people? There. Okay, please, if you are in, my students yang from okay, so if you are, kenapa ni? Sekejap, there's something wrong with my watch. Okay, if you are my ELC 500 students, NB4H, please write your name, full name in the chat section. So make sure that you are my students and not my mana-mana students. Make sure that you are my EPJJ, NB4H, ELC 500 students. If you are, please type your name in the chat section so that I can refer to when I have to do cross-reference for your attendance. Okay? So I know Masha is in, Farah Aisha is in, Nur Ainza Elaini is in. So the 3 more. Can you type your name? Oh, 5. So yes, if you're not my EPJJ students, you don't have to hi certify. If you're not my EPJJ students, please leave this live because it's not related to you. You'll just waste your data. Hi Arif. Okay, so let's begin. Assalamualaikum. So this is our second seminar. Okay, what I plan to do today is I want to discuss all 3 of your assessments. Okay, so are we ready? Masya Allah, saya bagi number ID lagi. Okay, if you are ready, please type the word pink in the chat section and I'll start discussing about your first assessment. Type pink. Pink. Yeah, okay, find out. All right, okay. So your first assessment is a test. It's a reading test. Have you or have you not seen a macam cakap dengan mikrofon kan? Ha ha ha. Okay. Right. So before my class, have you or have you not seen a sample of a past semester paper for ELC 500? Yes or no? Pernah tengok tak the sample? No? Yes? Arasa? Honestly, no. Okay, great. It's fine. If you have not seen the sample, it's fine. Okay, I will give you the sample later in our WhatsApp group. Okay, but these are the things that you must know in order for you to be able to answer the questions. Okay. First and foremost, you must know how to paraphrase. Okay, I'm sure you have heard of the word paraphrase. Paraphrase. It's actually paraphrase. So paraphrase is when you take a sentence and you rewrite the sentence, or you write the sentence in your own words based on your understanding. Okay, for example, I think kalau Arif ada guna quote this example because he was my student before. Okay, but an example of a paraphrase is something like I give you a sentence and you try to write it in your own words. Contohnya, the word is I. Okay, so you go to a talk, you pergi talk yang ada I tengah bercakap, Salina tengah bercakap. So I say, I love Louis Vuitton handbags. I love Louis Vuitton handbags. So that is my sentence. So please, in the chat section, please paraphrase my sentence tadi. Please paraphrase, I love Louis Vuitton handbags. Paraphrase means tulis balik in your own words based on your understanding. Okay, I'm going to give you about a few seconds to type the answer. My mata is so sipit. No answer? You go to a talk, you pergi satu talk ni and I'm talking, okay, I'm giving the speech and I say, I love Louis Vuitton handbags. That's what I said. So paraphrase apa I just said. Tahu ke tak? Why so quiet? Miss saya nak ask font. Yes, Farah, correct. That is absolutely correct. It's fun too. Okay, grammar kita tolak tepi. I'm not gonna sentuh the grammar part. I'm just gonna talk about the content and how you do it. But that is correct. Miss Anna is font to Louis Vuitton handbags, correct? Lagi, can someone else try one more? Oh, we've got 10 people. Are 10 of you all my students? If you're not my students, Miss Anna love Louis Vuitton handbag. That's not exactly paraphrasing Masha, because you didn't really change anything except for my name saja. So that's okay. That will be like okay. So Sana's favorite handbag is from LV brand. Yes. So we've got, okay, that's how you do it. Easy kan? Okay. So when you get a sentence or a statement or a paragraph, you baca, you read it. Okay, let's say it's a paragraph. You read that particular paragraph, you cuba really try to understand what the paragraph is telling you, and then you tulis balik in your own words, in your own sentences, based on your understanding. So when you write, please make sure that you understand what you have written. And when you write, you make sure that nanti when I read, I will understand what you have written. Okay? You don't have to use bombastic words. You don't have to use words yang macam hebat gila, no. Keep it simple. Make it simple. Keep things simple. Use really simple words, simple sentences, as long as when you baca nanti, you will understand. And when I baca nanti, I will understand. So that is one of the key things about paraphrasing. You can write in a way so that you understand and I understand. And second, you cannot change the meaning. Jangan ubah maksud. When you paraphrase, do not change the meaning. So that's the first thing that you must know, paraphrasing. Okay, the second thing that you must know in order for you to menjawab the test would be you have to know how to analyze and evaluate an argument. Okay, argument ni contoh is a statement made by someone. Kalau for the test nanti, the question will give you like a statement lah, whatever statement. So you have to evaluate this. Miss Salina like to wear heavy handbags. Yeah, okay, not bad kan? Okay, but kita dah jauh sikit. Kita dah moving second topic. Okay, so like as I was saying, the second topic would be analyzing and evaluating our argument. So you have to know where the argument, you have to know how to analyze and evaluate the argument. I've given a lot of, if you tengok my in you future, I've given a lot of notes. So just read kat situ, but you can always Google if you don't understand, if you need more like understanding. Okay, but anyways. So nanti in the article, they give you like a statement. So you need to evaluate and macam you need to analyze. Argument ni strong or weak? Argument ni macam bias ke apa ke? Okay, so this is how you do it. For example, the statement is, for example, this is example. Okay, so this is the argument. According to a research done by the students of business faculty in Pucha Alam, the result of that research shows that Miss Salina is the most beautiful lecturer in UITM. So that is the statement, that is the argument, that is the sentence. Okay, I want you to analyze this argument. First, is it a strong argument or is it a weak argument? What do you think? Weak argument or strong argument? Okay, Farah, why is it weak? Kenapa dia weak? Because it doesn't state what? According to a research done by the students of the business faculty in Pucha Alam, 99% of the results show that Miss Salina is the most. Farah, guys, I baru cakap tadi kan 99% kan I sebutkan 99% kan tak sebut, kan sebut the results. Yep, it is okay because of the word according to research done at the results there. Therefore, it is a strong argument. Okay, an argument is strong kalau dia ada research. It is backed up by research. It is backed up by statistics. It is Farah tak dengar, Farah hater, tak nak cakap cantik lah tu. Okay, anyways, so if a statement or an argument or a sentence or an idea is backed up by research, by statistics, by percentage, by macam things like that, okay, then it is considered as a strong argument. Okay, now let's try this one. Okay, even Shah Al-Yahya, who is one of the judges in Hero Remaja and who is also one of the winners in F4 Dewi Remaja, she also agrees, she also thinks that Miss Salima tiapa, she also thinks that Miss Salina is the most beautiful lecturer in UiTM because when she met Miss Salina for the first time, she was so taken aback by the beauty of Miss Salina. Okay, what about that statement? Is it a strong argument or a weak argument? Farah takut jadi hater, dia cakap strong. Okay. So if you answer strong, tell me why. If you answer weak, tell me why. Why is it a strong argument and why is it a weak argument? Okay Farah, kalau you cakap there is proof from other individual statement, itu macam that is a very weak analysis on why that statement is wrong. Sekadar there is proof. Mana proof you? What's your proof? So that is not a really strong analysis of your argument. No. Strong. Okay, Masha. You can say strong because of Shah's background, yes, tapi it has to be strong. Your apa explanation tu has to be stronger than that. Can you like tulis a bit more? Okay, Arif, why is it weak? Why is it weak? Ding, 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 ding. No answer? Cannot think? Okay, that is a good argument, Masha. Yes, you can say strong because she is or people she. Masha, yes. Okay, if you jawab macam tu, if you say that it is strong because Shah Ahyaya is an expert in the field, so her opinion is strong, yes, boleh because she's an expert. But it can also be weak. Kenapa dia boleh jadi weak? Because it is just her opinion. Okay, and she is just one of the judges, bukan all the judges agree. Okay, and then you can say macam beauty is subjective and all that, but because also the fact that it's just an opinion, even though she is an expert, okay, even though she's like the expert in that field in judging people's beauty, the fact remains that it is an opinion. So you can argue both ways. You can say it is weak sebab it's just an opinion, but you can also say it's strong because she's an expert lah, she is a jury lah, because of her background lah, boleh. It depends on how you argue. It depends on how you support your statement. Okay? Alright, clear about that. So when you see something nanti, you have to analyze it like that. It is strong because apa? It is weak because apa? So if you just say weak because no proof, you yang weak. So you have to give something because no proof from research. Yes, that is good. Okay, Arif. Alright. Okay, now we are going to move on. Now we're going to talk about main idea. Okay, so main idea ada dua jenis. So main idea adalah first is the stated main idea. Stated main idea ni is sometimes called a topic sentence. Okay, stated main idea meaning the main idea yang nampak, yang jelas, yang tertulis, it's there in the passage. It's always selalunya it's always the first sentence of a passage. Dan saya tak ada kasi. I'll show you nanti. Okay, but usually when you get a paragraph, dia kata, what is the stated main idea of paragraph sekian-sekian? What is the topic sentence? Okay, usually itu adalah first sentence. Ayat pertama, bukan the whole thing, cuma ayat pertama. The word ini is ini sampai the full stop. That is a stated main idea, also known as topic sentence. Yang kedua, it's called an implied main idea. So implied main idea ni sometimes is also called the topic. So basically it's dia macam paraphrase tadi. You write it in one sentence, what you think, what you feel that paragraph is about, apa yang the author is trying to say from that paragraph. So in just one sentence only. Okay, so main idea yang implied, kalau implied main idea, you have to use your own words because the word is not clearly stated anywhere in the paragraph. Kalau stated main idea, you take it directly from the paragraph. Implied main idea, your own words. Okay, so that those are the two main ideas. Okay, next you have supporting details. So supporting details ada dua jenis. First, we have major supporting details, and then we have minor supporting detail. So, Mengah cakap laju-laju. So first is in a paragraph. Okay, katalah. Okay, katalah this is a paragraph. Okay, so the main idea, the stated main idea is always dekat sini, the first one, ayat pertama. So major supporting detail adalah ayat yang support the main idea. So main idea, the stated main idea. So major supporting detail ni dia support main idea. Lepas tu dia ada minor supporting detail. So minor supporting detail will support major supporting detail. Contohnya macam ni . So the main idea is, the stated main idea, Miss Salina is the most beautiful lecturer in UITM. Okay, that is the stated main idea. So, you tarik, you letak je. Okay. The first major supporting detail. There's a helicopter in my place. Okay, so the major supporting detail. The first reason that this statement is made is because there was a study done by a group of students in UITM Puncalam, the business faculty, and from their research, the results show that 99% of the student body in UITM and 98% of the lecturers in UITM agrees that Miss Salina is the most beautiful lecturer in UITM. So that is the first major supporting detail. Dia memberi support to the main idea. Main idea paling cantik. So dia support lah apa yang cantik sebab research kata begini. So that is a major supporting detail. So the minor supporting detail will be cerita yang meng-explain major supporting detail. For example, the test was conducted in week 3 during the semester 2000, during the June-February semester. The questionnaire was given through WhatsApp groups and Instagram, and students had to fill in the form. Students were given, like, there were 10 questions, and there were 10 other people involved in the survey, and blah 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 blah. So whatever cerita kecil-kecil yang support the major supporting detail tadi tu would be the minor supporting detail. So are you clear about major supporting detail, minor supporting detail, and main idea? Are you clear? If you are clear and if it's okay for me to move on, please type the word ring in the chat section. Type ring in the chat section. And I'll move on to the next thing. Main idea, major supporting detail, and minor supporting detail. Oh, clear. Okay, ingat main idea ada dua. Stated main idea, implied main idea. Stated yang jelas nampak in the paragraph. Implied yang tak nampak, so you have to keluarkan using your own words and your own sentences. Okay, then you have major supporting detail yang support the main idea, and you have minor supporting detail yang support the major supporting details. Okay. So, we're going to move on. So, we're going to talk about the types of supporting details. There are many types of supporting details. You can Google this up. Okay. Some of the types adalah expert opinion, testimony, you have examples, you have explanation, you have law, you have research results, you have statistics, you have percentage, you have so many things, okay? So all you have to do adalah just Google. I think I've given in the future, but I can't remember. Well, just Google types of supporting details, and yeah, it's quite easy. Kalau law tu according to act blah blah blah. Kalau research opinion, or whatever opinion, expert opinion. If it's an opinion, you can see from the word feel, think, believe, macam tu. Kalau statistics and percentage, very clear lah, statistics, percentage. And you have testimony, example pun clear. Okay, great. Now I'm going to move on to the next one, which is organizational patterns. Organizational patterns. Meaning, and the notes I've given in future, meaning how does the author organize dia punya penulisan? How is the writing organized? You can, he or she, the author, can use chronological, meaning it's ikut masa, ikut ada time dia. 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's ikut time, or 2 p.m., 3 p.m., things like that. Okay. And then you have like topical. Topical ni is like ikut cerita, it's like bercerita. And then we have compare and contrast. The comparison between Malaysian and Korean food contohnya. And then you have causes and effects. You have karangan yang pasal problem and solution. So you have to know all this. You have to be able to tengok and nampak, oh ini apa benda, ni apa benda. So given the notes in your future, you just have to read it. But basically itu adalah organizational patterns. How an author organize his writing. Okay. Next, you have to talk about dia punya author punya reasons for writing. Okay, first you have to know dia punya author's purpose. Why is the author writing that article? To inform, to persuade, to give awareness. Dia nak buat apa? When she or he is writing, when you baca, how do you feel? What do you feel the author is trying to tell you? Okay, second, talk about dia punya tone, nada. When you write, okay, sama juga dengan nada kita bercakap sometimes. So sometimes an author can be sarcastic. Masa dia menulis tu, he or she tengah being sarcastic, nak pali-pali orang. Or dia punya nada is very serious because dia informing of the, contoh, of the causes of lung cancer contohnya. Or the tone can be humorous, he or she tengah buat lawak. Okay, so these are the tones that are available in writing. So just Google these tones and you'll be able to know in mana. It's quite easy ni. Okay. And then the author punya intended audience. Meaning when the author writes, dia nak cakap kepada siapa? Who is dia punya audience in the head? Okay, for example, let's take the title is the title is Causes of Lung Cancer. Okay, when the person is writing about causes of lung cancer, siapa dia punya intended audience? Who do you think is dia punya intended audience? Bila tulis tu, dia nak sampaikan berita tu sampaikan karangan itu kepada siapa? The intended audience. Smokers, yes. Lagi? Laju Masya talk about smokers. Who else? Public, yes, the general public, betul. Okay, let's take lagi-lagi ada tak? Okay, let's take tajuk dia adalah 5 steps to potty train your children. 5 steps to potty train your children. Okay, who is the intended audience? 5 steps to potty train the children. 5 steps to potty train your children. Yes, parents lagi. Young parents, mother. Good. Okay, I'm going to take something. Okay. So let's try yang ini pula. Okay. I want to show you something and then you tell me who is the intended audience. So just by reading the title, who do you think is the intended audience for this book? Attachment and sexual offending. Siapa you rasa is the intended audience? Teenagers? Kalau student tu student apa? No, right. What students? What faculty? Young parents. Arif, kita dah move forward dah. Huh? No. This book. Are you guys reading the title correct? Attachment and Sexual Offending. This one, this book. Focus on this book. Siapa intended audience dia? Degree students. Okay lah, but that's not really accurate. No. Siapa? Who is the intended audience? Children. Yes, law students, legal students. Correct, Faida. Correct lagi. The legal students. Who else? The law students. Kalau degree students je not so. But if you say legal students, law students, correct. Parents. Parents tu okay lah, boleh lah. Lagi? Law students, legal students, correct. Itu yang accurate, betul. Lagi? Psychology practitioner, yes. Orang yang buat psikologi. Contohnya, psychology students, psychology practitioners, okay. Also for the police lah, budak-budak yang tengah belajar jadi polis, law students, tu macam orang-orang tengah nak pergi court, okay. Things like that, ya. Oh my God. Okay, Nur Ain, if you sekadar say lecturer, it's not that accurate. If you say psychology lecturers, yes. Psychology students, yes. Kalau just lecturer students tu, it's not. You can say law lecturers, yes. Okay, next book. Okay, next book is this one. Who do you think is the intended audience? Communication in cognitive behavioral therapy. Who do you think is it? Counselor, yes, counselor. Correct lagi? Lagi. Counselor lagi. Who else? Communication in cognitive behavioral therapy. Yes, lawyers, people like that. Pandai pun. Okay, so you have to be specific macam tu. Okay, so katalah topik dia very general, it can be general public. If the topic is specific macam tadi, communication in cognitive behavioral therapy lah, sexual offence lah, itu would be specific people like lawyers, police and all that. Okay, kalau teacher je, it's too broad. What teacher? Counselor, yes. Okay, now that's the basic thing lah kiranya. You have a look at the title and try to, if you can, macam if it's general, then it's general public. If it's macam specific macam tadi, so you have to be specific lah. Law students, you can't just say degree student, you have to say law students or law lecturers, counselors. Okay, all right, next we have to move on. Okay, when you read, you have to be able to look at author tu dia being objective ataupun dia being biased. So you can, when you read something, you can actually feel that the author is being biased. Okay, contohnya the article is written by Siti Fatimah binti Abdul Hamid and the title is Men are more complicated than women. The title is Men are more complicated than women. And the writer is a girl. So just tengok macam tu je, you know that the article will be biased. Sebab kan, you know what I mean? Bias. So you tahu dah. So you have to be able to tengok whether the article is biased or not. Okay, an example kalau satu would be who is the more complicated gender? Men or women? Then kita, without reading lagi, kalau kita baca tu lah. But just by looking at the title, we can say that the author is objective. Dia tak berpihak kepada lelaki, dia tak berpihak kepada perempuan. So that's how you do it. Okay. Letih. Oh, okay. Next, ini apa? Ini is 5 salah. Okay. Next is about understanding the meaning of a word. Now, when you get your question paper, the first question will be pasal giving the meaning of a word. So contohlah dia kata choose the meaning of the word. Choose the most appropriate meaning for this word. Contoh, the word is laughing. Okay? So you have to choose jawapan yang bermaksud sama dengan laughing. And you cannot just simply choose, and when you do your jawapan nanti, you will use a dictionary. In the dictionary akan ada like many answers. You cannot just simply choose the mana answer you nak. You have to be able to fahamkan meaning yang mana yang paling dekat with the word as it is used in the passage. Okay? So if the word is dancing, okay, so the answer will be a word yang ada ing juga. So dancing, for example, dancing ke laughing kita ingat. So let's say the word is dancing. So the answer will be either shuffling ke or running ke, walking ke. So you have to follow the format of that word. Okay, satu. Okay. Banyak dah cakap. Are you guys clear? Or are you guys, or am I going too fast? If you are clear, and I can move on, please type the word calendar. Please type the word calendar and I'll move on. I'm going really fast. Okay, calendar, great. Okay, next you have to identify whether something is facts or opinion. Okay, so when you get a statement nanti, you will be able to tell whether benda tu fakta or opinion. So can I request to slow down? Okay. Okay, I slow down. Okay, next would be tadi pasal meaning tu faham kan? Meaning tu macam you just use the dictionary, but you have to be able to know which word yang near to the meaning yang guna dalam passage. You'll see later when we do the exercise. Okay. Next, I want to talk about facts versus opinions. Okay, when you get a statement, you have to be able to tell whether the statement is a fact or an opinion. Okay, fact easy. Kalau fact tu you can see macam, you see the words study lah, research lah, statistics lah, findings lah, data lah, benda-benda yang kuat macam tu would be facts. Okay. Kalau opinion would be if you can see the words macam feel, believe, think, maybe, could, should, things like that, that would be an opinion. Yang dia macam berpendapat yang, you know, it's like a pendapat. Okay. So that's quite easy. Habis I think. Oh, we're done. Okay, so the things that I have just explained will be used in all three of your assessments. Assessment 1, Assessment 2, and Assessment 3 will use all the things that I have just explained. So if you are not clear, please ask me now. ataupun later in the WhatsApp group pun boleh lah, whatever lah, okay. So all the things that I explained, paraphrasing, bias ke tidak, supporting detail, major supporting details and all that will be used for all your 3 assessments, okay. So your first assessment is your test, and this will be done in the seminar, in the 3rd seminar, okay. So seminar 3, we will do the first test. Seminar 4, you will submit your second assessment, and seminar 5, you will submit your final assessment. So the first assessment is the test. The test ni sekarang I'll show you the sample of the past semester punya papers in the WhatsApp group, and kita akan discuss sama-sama, so you will see macam mana it looks like. Okay. The second assessment is an individual, I think individual reading response. Is it individual? Have I given you the question for? Sekejap. I think it's individual. Individual. Okay. The second assessment is an individual assessment, and you will submit this in seminar 4. Okay. So the second assessment is you will take an article, you get an article, and then you will analyze and you will respond to the article based on the things that we've talked about. You will talk about whether the argument is stronger or weaker. Why is the argument strong? Why is the argument weak? You talk about the author being biased, being objective. What about the author's language? Is it difficult to understand? Easy to understand? What about the author punya intended audience? What about the author punya purpose? So you will sort of analyze this article based on the things that we've talked about just now. I will give the article. You will analyze and you will submit in seminar 4. The last assessment is a pair work. So there are 10 of you, so we will have 5 pair. So the last assessment is sama macam the second assessment, but the difference is that you will have to cakap. The first assessment is an individual and you have to write. In the second assessment, the third assessment yang in pair work tu, it's a pair work and it is a presentation where you orally respond to an article. So first assessment tu test, second assessment individual punya an article response. I'll give the article, you respond. Third assessment and the last assessment, it's a presentation of an article. So for the third assessment, you choose the article, but you will need to show me the article. I will approve the article. So you show me the article. If I say yes, and then you can proceed with the presentation. Okay, the presentation pula. The presentation, I want it to be done live. Okay, kalau boleh, I want it to be done live. But if you prefer to record, katalah ada internet connection ke, or you want, I don't know, then we'll talk about it. I prefer for it to be done live. If it's okay with you, we will do it live. Tapi takut tak sempat. I'm sure kita akan sempat. But let's just say tak sempat. Nanti kita discuss. And then we'll opt for recording. Okay. If it's going to be recording, you will upload dekat our IG account. Okay. So are you clear about the 3 assessments? After this YouTube session, we will go to WhatsApp group and I will show you a sample of the test and we will discuss the sample together. Okay. So I hope you are clear with the explanation. And if you are okay to move on to WhatsApp, please type the word strawberry and we will move to WhatsApp. Okay, so Fatin has typed, Farah has typed, Nurain has typed. So I will see you again in a WhatsApp group. Bye.